Dear students, a very warm good morning and happy new year to all of you. Today let us discuss another important topic, that is the third head of income, profits and gains of business or profession. Section 28 to 44D is dealing with the computation of profits and gains of business or profession. The first definition as per section 213 defines the meaning of business. It is the purchase and sale or manufacture of a commodity with a view to make profit. It includes any trade, commerce or manufacture or any adventure or concern in the nature of trade, commerce or manufacture. It is not necessary that there should be a series of transactions in a business and that it should be carried on permanently. Neither repetition nor continuity of similar transaction is necessary to qualify as a business. Profits of an isolated transaction is also taxable under this head, profits and gains of business or profession, provided that it is a venture in the nature of business or trade which is intended to make profit. It is important to note that the intention of purchase or manufacture or trade or any transaction is to make profit, then it may be called as business. Then the next point is profession. According to section 236, profession means the activities for earning livelihood which require intellectual skill or manual skill are in the nature of a profession. For example, the work of a lawyer, a doctor, an engineer, and so on would be qualified as a profession. Profession include vocation, which means the activities which are performed in order to earn livelihood. For example, brokerage, insurance agency, music, dancing, acting, etc. would be considered as profession. As the rules for the assessment of business, profession or vocation are the same, there is no importance of making any distinction between them for the income tax purpose. Incomes chargeable to tax under the head profits and gains of business or profession according to section 28. The profits and gains of any business or profession which was carried on by the assessee at any time during the previous year is chargeable to tax under the head income from business or profession. Any compensation due or received by any person managing the whole or substantially the whole of the affairs of an Indian company in connection with the termination of his management or modification of the terms and conditions relating thereto, or any person managing the whole or substantially the whole of the affairs in India of any other company in connection with the termination of his office or modification of the terms and conditions relating thereto, or any person holding an agency in India for any part of the activities relating to the business, or any person in connection with the termination of agency or the modification of the terms and conditions relating thereto. Any person for or in connection with the vesting in the government or in any corporation owned or controlled by the government under any law for the time being in force of the management of any property or business. But compensation received by a person on cancellation of consultancy agreement is a capital receipt and not accessible under the section 28(2)(c) under the head business or profession. Any person at or in connection with the termination or the modifications of the terms and conditions of any contract relating to his business with effect from assessment year 2019-20 also would be chargeable to tax under the head profits and gains of business or profession according to section 28. Any income derived by a trade, professional or similar association from specific services performed for its members. Profit on sale of a license granted under the Imports Control Order 1955. Cash assistance received or receivable by any person against export under any scheme of the Government of India. Repayment of any customs or excise duty to any person against exports. Any profit on the transfer of the duty entitlement passbook scheme being duty remission scheme under the export and import policy. Any profit on the transfer of the duty-free replenishment certificate being duty remission scheme under the export and import policy. The value of any benefit or perquisites, whether convertible into money or not, arising from business or the exercise of a profession. Any interest, salary, bonus, commission or remuneration due to or received by a partner of a firm from the firm, provided that it has been allowed as a deduction in computing the taxable profit of such a firm. The next is income from a speculative transaction. Then interest on securities if the business of the assessee is to invest in securities. Otherwise, interest on securities shall be chargeable under the head income from other sources. Any sum received under Cayman insurance policy including bonus. The fair market value of an inventory as on the date on which it is converted or treated as capital asset with effect from assessment year 2019-20. Any sum, whether received or receivable in cash or in kind under an agreement for not carrying out any activity in relation to any business or profession or not sharing any know-how, patent, copyright, trademark, license, franchisee or any other business or commercial rights of similar nature or information or technique likely to assist in the manufacture or processing of goods or provision of services. Any sum, whether received or receivable in cash or in kind on account of any capital asset other than land, goodwill or financial instruments being demolished, destroyed, discarded or transferred if the whole of the expenditure on such capital asset has been allowed as deduction under section 35 AD. So these are the important 10 items to be considered while looking at the chargeable items under section 28 for computation of profits and gains of business or profession. I hope this video is going to be useful for you. If it is, please share it with your friends and other students. If you have not subscribed my channel so far, please do it. Thank you very much for watching Doctor's Academy for Taxation and Accounting. Thank you.